guys, this is Twilight Kitsune.
Gracias.
And, Mass Effect 2 time.
Yep. This time again, huh?
Yep. Been a while.
Yeah.
Skyrim obsessed.
Yeah. My baby.
We're still docked. We should still be docked on Omega. We don't get Mordin now.
Oh, fun.
So here we are, we're pulling in. I did some tinkering with the audio, so hopefully that should be better.
That's a pretty good fly there, Joker.
Joker is amazing.
Hey, not bad. It's pretty impressive, actually.
And let's see who we got. Come on. Alright. So, obviously Garrus and Jake.
Aren't you going into that one area that...
We'll swap him out for Miranda when we go to that area.
Yeah.
Because I know he'll...
Warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
I'll bet it does. That is... No, not that way. That'll be off in this direction, I think.
Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their
A
efforts in
very
repelling
interesting
Saren's
little hologram
invasion
it
2
has
years ago.
going.
Yep.
The Shepherd Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year, once the area is declared safe for visitors. Admiral Stephen Hackett will preside.
Right?
A human colony called Freedom's Progress has been attacked by unknown sources, logging yet another in the chronicle of the humans.
Not that way.
Defend their own colonies. The Alliance has dispatched aid and traps
I'm lost.
in an effort to ease the suffering among the ruins of the human colony.
I'm laughing because we both have places where we get lost.
Staking out the routes that lead to Freedom's Progress. Record windfalls are
Yeah, I just happen to get lost constantly in,
Closed environment.
The attack on the human
Ugh!
colony of Freedom's
Turn
Progress
around!
has generated a swift but confused
in Mass
response.
Effect. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I can find my way from Falkirk to Whiterun to Solitude, but I just can't do it in
Explorers
Mass
have
Effect.
reported
It's
seeing
just...
vessels of an unknown make, but whose silhouette strongly resembles
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying. The strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
You still tried, buddy, and that's all that matters. You tried. Oh, that would be the nightclub. We are not headed to the nightclub right now.
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance
Yeah.
a fortune, a blight on Omega society, or a boon for the station's depressed labor market. A new study of the Forge's adaptive capabilities shows that with the proper treatment, young Forger can be molded into productive members of society. The study
This way! It was just one right turn away from where we entered.
Yep.
I'm face covering.
Yeah.
At myself. I'm so
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in till the plague has run its course.
I'm going in for Mordin.
There's a Salarian named Mordin Solis in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Let's ask about this.
I didn't think
Cross-species
diseases
plague?
could cross species barriers. Turians and Salarians can't even eat the same food.
Right.
Yep.
Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
I know what happened. Keep it as it.
Any
Mordin's
idea
plague.
where I can find Mordin's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
What's the plague
Tell me
like?
more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Salarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down
Fortune,
multiple
unaffected by
races.
disease.
Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Blue
Who are the
Suns.
Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang
As
that
if
runs
we
the
hadn't already
district.
dealt with
At
their
least they
major
used to.
power.
The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Yeah.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
Don't worry, you'll stay back.
It's safer to stick with a squad who's immune to the plague.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
Yeah, well, you're not coming in, Garrus. That was sweet of him to say, though.
Yeah.
Here we go. Apparently taking a very, very long elevator down.
Yeah.
Loading's having issues. I am not sure why. We're actually going to ditch Garrus just for this, and we're going to have Miranda and Jacob. I don't like Zaid at
Yeah.
all. Do not like him. Miranda I don't like, but I like her more than I like Zaid.
Had to find the gun, huh?
Yeah, I gotta find my gun. I gotta find my good gun.
Yeah.
Find out the zero? Where? The Ezo. Look, there's a blue sun.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
Can't tell what killed her. Probably got shot. Let's be honest.
Or what? That and the disease probably got him too. a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, like the guy said, you start coughing blood and then
I
well,
shoot you.
Then I shoot you. It's yeah. So I have to keep the mouse wheel in a particular position.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
Oh. Are you guys okay being here? Whatever. The medicine station. Get the salad. March.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Hey! You wanna be friendly?
Look at hostile.
Oh.
Burning corpses. Must be trying to keep the plague from spreading.
Lovely. Back to bank terminal. Please find that last piece of code. Come on.
It's that one right there, isn't it?
There. Yes, that one. Got it. Oh, well, hey, are you alright, mister?
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me.
Okay.
Your plague
Look,
did
I'm
this
looking
to
for
me.
Salarian.
Your feigned
I need to
pity.
find Mordin Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Yay! Paragon!
Oh, you helped me. Why?
Because I'm here
It's
to
what I do.
help.
I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Paragon points.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Humans and the
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague,
Also, Vorcha.
why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers.
They make your average
Sorry,
Krogan look like a
human.
genius.
You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
I don't know, this is Omega.
True.
He kind of sounds like he fits in here. What about the
You were
Vorcha?
talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the
Blah,
plague?
blah, blah. Gotta
Sorry,
sort it.
human. You may not...
I need to find Mordin.
I was afraid to go to him
And then
before.
I need to say
He
this.
is dangerous,
in case I
but
get
perhaps he
scared
can
out.
help.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short,
Probably changed his
but
mind
at
about
least
it.
you have given me a flicker
Even
of
if he
hope
dies, who
to
cares?
brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
Alright, let's go.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Now we're gonna go poking our noses into every single corner before we go to Mordin. Because I forgot that was really this hacking system was. I thought it was the same one as Mass Effect 1. It's been too long since I played.
Yeah, it has.
Oh, poor guy.
Looks like he tried to claw his way out. No one wants to die trapped like an animal.
Play the laws. Entry one.
Bastards see us in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards.
Entry 2.
2 days in. Nobody's even come by to check on us.
Oh my.
Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay.
Don't worry, we already got revenge for you.
Davis isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too.
I think you're already infected, bud. Entry 4.
Davis died last night. He's still talking to me though.
Oh, he went nuts.
Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Yeah, well, sounds like that sounds like whichever Turian lived longer went nuts.
Yeah, that happens.
Fun. Gosh darn it, whoever's responsible for this plague. Not happy with them. Of course, I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Bypass this door now. There we go.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Burned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected.
I wonder how many people died not because of the plague, but because they were just kind of sealed in.
Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
Boy, a lot more died from just being sealed in.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, they can't go get help. There's Blue Suns over there. So we're gonna poke our noses in here first.
Hostiles to the right!
Humans, don't let him spread the plague.
What? How do you guys do this? You should not sound like an alien. Bye-bye, I heard. What's that?
I've got him!
Enemy down!
I got...
This will put them down.
Have a nice trip.
Firing now.
That's not so good. Alright. The only thing I have to do is medkit and some circuit boards. It's still worth counting up, just in case there was something. Oh god, it's me.
Yeah.
More burning corpses.
Yep.
Lovely.
human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why
are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
That is true. Vorcha.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
And this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war
Garrus
zone.
Came here when he decided, you know what? I'm gonna go rogue. I'm looking for
I need to find
Salarian.
Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
You don't trust Mordin?
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
We need
Then
him.
the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Salarian Special Forces or something.
You should go to the
You
clinic.
can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Salarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Pretty sure we'll be safe. At the clinic. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna leave any enemies behind me. Throw your guns. Let's go! And for some reason my voice sounds weird.
Just because you got the sort of the murder.
This is valuable.
Ooh, sweet. Kokomo Plaza.
Yeah, you got the murder vibes there.
Yeah. Ooh, what's up here?
I need cover!
Well, that guy got wrecked.
Oh! The Blue Suns and the Blue Suns.
Eyes ahead! I've got him!
Loki, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
Who are you?
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
I don't
Stealing
like
from the dead.
hoarders.
That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their
Paragon talk.
territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Yay!
Do you know a
Talking about
Salarian named Mordin Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner.
Sweet.
Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
Plague.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
No, you didn't. You are not a smart one.
What do you know
Vorcha.
about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Why are you living apartment?
Tell me everything you know about Mordin Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
Don't
All I
mention
know is if
Mordin.
you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The perfect doctor for Omega. Blue Sun.
Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
Right. That's why you're stealing from them. Okay.
We need to
Bye.
get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while, get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Good. Because otherwise, I might have to shoot you. Alright. Let's keep on going. Trucking. This way. I think. Yeah. Yeah, this way. Yeah, I know where I'm going. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
I totally know where I'm going. I'm not just wandering around. Damn. Alright, not as lost as usual, but I
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, clinic that way. Yay for signs. Alright, so we want the clinic with the dead bodies outside of it. Oh, there aren't any dead bodies. Hello.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
No problem.
Hostiles are cleared.
Thank you, Jacob. That wasn't immediately apparent until you had said it.
Good Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
Alright. Hello.
Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything.
Hello?
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Hello?
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Please stop them. Best we could anyhow.
Professor, we're running low on suboxone.
Use Salarian. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in vegetarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malnarrative butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce.
Mordin.
Why not Heplicor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No, no, no. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
I like Mordin.
This should come in handy.
Sweet and sweet. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Hey. Mordin Solus, right?
Professor Mordin Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees, no mercenary uniform, quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause.
Okay.
The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns, maybe.
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Cross paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar.
So he thinks
But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I love the way he said that.
Yep.
So innocent yet so menacing at the same time.
Yes.
I'll take care of
I'll
it.
get in and deal with the Vorcha.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
He talks so very quickly. I
Yeah.
can hardly keep up. Wait, never mind. I can talk just as quickly as him and still keep up.
Good point.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future.
Secretarian.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Great. Attacks on the clinic?
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
That's nothing
For a
major.
doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Salarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Salarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
I love the way he says it.
Yes.
And the facial expressions too. We just sell it.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations.
Ooh.
Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Why does that make
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
Basically, we have a bigger genome. Vorcha.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers.
Ooh.
Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
I'm gonna go with the genius Salarian.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
He's a good doctor.
Yes.
Just don't try to steal from him.
Yeah.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good.
Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here with you, sir. And I'm gonna steal all the stuff that I can. I don't think it counts as stealing though. This game doesn't have that.
True.
Except for that one mission you do with
Yeah.
which is only DLC, but since I have all the DLC, we're gonna be doing this. Yay? Yay.
Yeah.
Can we open that? Nope.
This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way.
Good. Now, if you had come here with Garrus, Mordin would have given him a cure right then.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna take
us.
Garrus stuff for the cause.
Now let's finish you off.
Have a nice trip.
Yeah, let's use their names for a little while. A little while.
Get over here.
Oh.
If we can kill a Krogan in one hit. Woo! Anything that can kill a Krogan in one hit.
It's good.
Yeah, because they're tough. Gambling terminal? Why, absolutely. Let's hack that, take that offline. I'm sure there are plenty who will thank me. There we go. For ruining the gambling. Terminal.
Terminal. Yeah.
Hack the state terminal. That's the one, but I can't get to it. Got it. Let's go. Grenade launcher.
They are fun, aren't they?
Oh.
I'm telling you the
found
truth.
him.
I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should out. Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
Nobody needs to die
I know you're
here.
scared of the Vorcha, of the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go.
Yay.
You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
Yes.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Yeah, of course it does. We're not all the same.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
It's this voice actor.
Yeah.
Who is this voice actor? I hear him everywhere.
I don't know.
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you,
We rescued him.
well, everything.
Oh, seriously, you recognize his voice, right?
Yeah.
He's everywhere. He's probably one of the most prolific voice actors out there.
Enemies in front.
2 for 1.
Told you that grenade launcher's awesome.
Oh yeah. Not as awesome as the one in Saints Row, but
True.
still awesome. The one in Saints Row was like cars.
Good point.
Grenade rocket launchers. Except when I'm the one using it. What? That hit him! You saw it! It just went right through him! There!
I got it.
Nice.
Nice!
Holy wow! Dude.
Yep.
Alright, let's head in. Come on. Open. I think we're loading this area. I love that noise.
We're close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
Agreed. And I can go back to seeing my favorite Salarian.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans.
Why?
Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
Well, we have an ignition. It's
Yep.
the collectors. Why are you doing
What do the
this?
collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
He got
Get over here.
ripped. Ripped, man.
R.I.P.
The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall.
Yeah.
You can
So
inject
like,
the
it's just
cure
like
and
5
reinitialize the systems there.
beams
Thank
just
you,
rip
Edie.
into him. Oh, one, like, yeah.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Located the fan controls. There are 2, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Oh,
2 for 1.
yeah. Blast radius, man.
I think that was 3. Yeah, possibly.
One down, one to go. Let's move. Have a nice trip. Gotta
That
hurt.
was 2 on 1 there? Oh,
That was a 2 for 1.
that was a 3 for 1.
3 for 1?
It looks like.
At least that's so. So turn off the other fan. Oh no, there's force up there. Whatever shall we do? Fire grenades.
Yep.
Heavy weapons.
Oh.
Coming our way.
Oh, that was you took that focus. You focused that 2 hits from the grenade launcher.
Target down.
Put them down.
Alright,
Both fans are up. That should be it.
let's head back to Mordin.
Field is clear.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me.
Yeah, no kidding.
For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
It was a new thing. I'm not
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you.
includes the threats.
Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients. Sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the
I
patients.
love you,
Lots of
Warden.
work to do. Think about what I said.
Yeah. Don't glare
Good
at
kid.
me.
Bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic should be able to handle it now that Vorja are gone.
You joining me?
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
Alright, let's
We're heading
go.
out. See you on the Normandy.
Oh, yes.
I have the
The
Mordin!
AI. Fun.
I have the Mordin!
Yes, you do.
Dr. Solar's team is an examination Omega Cure confirms Dr. Solar's expertise. You can also use work on Omega as leverage against Arya if necessary. Oh, come on! Leave Arya alone! new weapon.
Nice.
Some assault rifle damage boost, melee gel capacity up. All the fun stuff.
Yep. I've been telling you, grenade launcher's where it's at, right?
Oh yeah. Nothing more satisfying is the rocket launcher from Saints Row.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
Cerberus hasn't changed. It's me.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes, but this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Yep.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Oh, his face.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
The ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have
Hey,
to
they
do to
spent
find
tens of
and
millions
stop
of
them.
dollars bringing Shepard
Yes,
back
of
to
course.
life.
Can't risk being captured like colonists. Need to identify, neutralize technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Mordin.
I love you, Mordin. He's so funny.
He is.
Let's go see him. Hey, Mordin, how are you settling in?
Shepard, how can I help?
How
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Yes. Squad
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you. Let me know if upgrades seem feasible. Can install them whenever you like.
Alright.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence.
Yay.
Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Any word from your assistant?
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after STG work complete.
Yeah, great retirement. Killing gangs, saving
Yep.
people.
Oh, Mordin.
I love this guy. Special Task Group.
Tell me more about the Salarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight.
Like
Recon,
sensors.
analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
How so?
Similar in what way?
Salarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
That's a jab.
Yep.
Because you do have to buy your own weapons. Plenty about Special Tasks.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions, covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
We met Kirahi.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
I'm with Mordin.
Yeah.
Get it done, go home.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
Nature of the
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Salarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Still not the most ethical thing to be doing. But...
Yeah.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Yep.
Oh, Mordin.
I love him. And we're gonna do some upgrading. Now that I can.
Yeah.
I do not need the advanced training, so we'll get the heavy weapon ammo research. Then we'll research the guns and get some more prototype weapons.
Oh, the missile launcher.
Yeah, maybe. And we'll get Mordin his special Omni tool.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
Okay.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Alright. Got it. Now let's go and do another tour of the ship.
Yeah.
We'll end on Joker.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Kelly. Take care of Garrus. Oh, one of the wife of one of the people who was on his little squad. Send us a message.
That's cool.
Aww. That's nice. Oh, and look at this. How you heal the facial scars. I do not need that special medical equipment. They are already almost gone. Hooray. Hey,
Commander, can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare
They
against...
spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
yeah, that would be nice. Let's get the heavy ship armor, which we're gonna need or we'll lose someone.
Yeah.
Commander, can I help you with
I
something?
understand you made quite an
It's like the whole thing was hushed, like they're good at doing. But I know what I did.
Any thoughts?
We've got the best armor available.
I'm more interested in just talking.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Don't be so
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
In other words, he's only here because it's where he feels he's doing the most good.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why they stuck him with me, though. For your highlights.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Why wasn't it recorded?
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You're still on top.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any upgrades?
None needed.
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Alright. Well... Oh, wow. I think I'm just gonna sit here and watch through the upgrades.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them. While we wander around the ship. Let's see. We need to go visit Garrus, and Miranda. Saeed doesn't matter. Sweet SMG damage up, especially since I like submachine guns, because they shoot faster.
Yeah.
Alright, so we just need to head to the crew quarters and talk to Miranda and Garrus. Let's go see Miranda first, and then we'll talk to Garrus. Hey, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Have you got any ideas for potential...
A few ideas, yeah.
Advanced minerals.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Hey, well, I'm not Cerberus.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
Ooh, I don't think she's talking about metaphorical.
No.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Oh, disgusting man. Cerberus appreciates you?
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
What about your mother?
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Basically, she's a one-parent child. Somehow.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your
Let's have a
father,
therapy
by
session.
Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Alright, yeah, well, we'll finish up with this chat with Miranda then.
Yeah.
Go. Miranda's
Who
father?
exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Well, see you later.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Session over.
Yeah.
Do you at least want to have a
Anytime,
chat with
Commander.
Garrus and Joker first? Or...
Yeah, we can.
Alright. Yeah. My alarm is about to go off, so I'm going to move that away from my,
Headset?
yeah,
/ audio thing?
mic.
Yeah.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields. Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Garrus!
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for
A
the
few,
moment?
yeah.
He has a very good idea.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
Looks like a massive cannon.
It's a new gun! Let's research his new gun. Alright, Garrus, we got your new guns.
Shepard,
Just
Have
one
you got a
touch.
minute?
can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later,
always in the
Garrus.
middle of
I'll be here if you need me.
Garrus. Oh well. Onwards!
Yeah.
To the cockpit! To Joker and Evie and hopefully some funny antics between the two
Oh
of them.
boy.
Because they're funny sometimes. Him and Evie. Oh. They're like Oreos and milk.
Yeah. Just go well to get every comic enjoyment.
Yep. Then again, Joker can bounce off pretty much anyone, so.
True.
About Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
It's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
No promises.
Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
we're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
Oh.
I love it. What do you think
So,
about
how do you think we're doing?
Well, Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about
What do you think
squad?
about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Alright.
That's it for
See you,
now.
Joker.
See you, Commander.
And chat with Kelly about Mordin, I guess. I was hoping that... Oh, hold on. Get the codex. There's just a chat with him.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's a soldier. It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
I know exactly what you mean.
You two would be such a cute couple.
I
Anyway,
know, right?
how may I help you, Commander?
How's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
And then let's get her Mordin dialogue.
How may I
Or
help you,
not.
Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Well, that'll be that.
Yep.
So, I guess that's all for this session. I will see you guys next time. This is Twilight Kitsune,
Gracias.
signing out.